I can figure it out. Hi. Oh, of course I unmuted and there goes my dog. I'm gonna push you back maybe a little bit more since I can now. Stop. You on, man. Okay. How's it going, guys? And yeah. All right. Hi again, everybody. I know that was like about 15 minutes of nothing. My apologies, but I'm I had to eat my lunch and it was just really bad time. I don't know who the hell made it for 11. Guess me. Um, I just, all right. So, anywho, I'm just gonna go ahead and share the link because I know I deleted the lot. Should I even explain this? I feel like I should though. I deleted the last one because I don't know, like for some reason YouTube doesn't make it easy. You know, it doesn't make it easy to just stream. Like what the heck? So, anyways, okay. So let me just get there, and I'm gonna share this link on my Facebook. Um, yo, what's happening? There we go. Paste that. I'm new to this. That's okay. And if you could see the thumbnail, there's my wonderful son who is dabbing in the background. It's whatevs. All right. So I have been doing this whole YouTube thing. What? I've been trying to get more involved in my YouTube because I have a lot more people from all over my city and around the country and different areas of the world that I'd love to chat with, and I've met with through this whole reboarding hobby of mine. Hobby turned, I don't know, like it's like a passion of mine now. So I was on Life with Crystal, I believe, and she is from Toronto, and we're both Canada. Excuse me. But when she did this kind of like a questioning, answering type, she posed this video. I should have linked it. I'm really bad at this. But Vinny, yeah, then. Um, so anyways, she posed a question of like, why do you reborn, and what is it about reborn dolls and all this kind of stuff. And I have loved dolls since I don't know, for instead of a squirrel, there's literally a beautiful cardinal staring at me right now. It's really pretty. Look on the fence. Yeah, it's like super bright red. Anyways, squirrel, but bird. Hi Bets, how's it going? Hi everybody who have joined me. If you're in the replay, I hope you've skipped for about 15 minutes of the beginning because there was nothing. But anyways, why do I reborn? So I've always loved dolls. My favorite, I think, all-time doll would be oh god, there isn't one. But off the top of my head, I'd say the most that left the most impact on me would be my Cabbage Patch Kid, which had the vinyl head and then the cloth body. And haven't seen anything like that since. You know, it was just like painted face, all kinds of stuff. But since then, I like the concept of like the adopting, and that these kids just sprouted out of a cabbage patch, and love the storyline to it as a kid. So and I've always loved like making dolls, dresses, and Barbies, and collecting all that kind of stuff. So um fast forwarding to when I've had my kids, and I love children. I have 6 kids altogether. So clearly I love kids. But I also wanted to do a little bit more, as a mom. I'm raising my kids. They leave the nest, and I didn't want to be bored. and I didn't want to just not do anything. So I started looking. I did like costumes, like I sewed costumes, but my kids were getting older at the time, and they didn't want me to sew costumes anymore. But so anyway, I came across Reborn dolls on YouTube, and it was just back in the day with YouTube. This was probably like 2008. Yeah, about 2008. And it was just like new to YouTube, and it was really interesting to watch people create these dolls. And I thought it was amazing that it was like one hair at a time. And then I saw my first Reborn doll from my mother-in-law, and she had purchased one for about 150 bucks on eBay, and it was really really cute. She still has it to this day. She originally bought it for her mom, but has since taken it on because her mom had moved. So so anyway, so it's really cute. It's in this like beautiful christening gown. Yeah, no wait. So it's in this really cute christening gown. It sits in the front window. But ever since I was a kid, I've always loved baby dolls. I love carrying them. I love dressing them. Um, and instead of having baby dolls, I had children, and then they grow up and they just wreck your video. But anyway, so then I decided I wanted to try and make these, and I used to make clay dolls. Like I'm still into, and I totally love ball jointed dolls. Like the clay ones and porcelain ones are absolutely beautiful. I'd love to start my collection. Of course, I have to wait till my children get a little bit older because I could just see they think it was an action figure or something. But so I love collecting those kinds of dolls, and I tried making them, and I made clay sculptures, clay dolls, um, all kinds of different things. So this was right up my alley, and so I decided to try it, and I did go to Bountiful Baby, and I got my first kit, and what it does, and rather than go through all steps of what I did, so because voila, here I am. Um, the reason why I still do it is because I love the artwork. I love the fact that it challenges me in so many different forms. I mean, you can paint these dolls just like a canvas. You can use any kind of medium to create a doll, any kind of medium, from vinyl to clay to paper mache to whatever. Um, and the fact that with these vinyl dolls, you can also do those things with different mediums and incorporate them together is amazing to me. The fact that I can also take my sculpting skills. I haven't sculpted a doll head yet, but I will be very soon. But instead of that, I how would I put it? I'm trying to think of mm, okay, let's just say that the creativity level of being a reborn artist is pretty amazing. And um, there's been there's been times where I've really really struggled with different kinds of mediums, but with this one, I just feel like it's just like from Genesis paint, heat set paints to air dry paints to clays to different kinds of mediums that you can add to these dolls. Like I really want to sculpt. My daughter actually requested that I get an animal baby. And I'm not going to say exactly what yet because I kind of want to surprise her. It's her birthday month. But anyways, so there's different ones. There's like fairies that are being made. And that being said, like I have recently been trying out some air dry paints, which I wanted to talk about as well in a bit. And I had thought that they would be really different. Just I didn't know if they'd be fake looking or typical things because as an artist, I when you spend a lot of time painting and doing all these layers, the last thing you want is your paint peeling or anything like that. Um, so I've been experimenting with that, and I just basically, and also now on the social part of it, I have met amazing people, like super, super nice people from the doll show, from just being in, just in the area, like in the store or in, if I'm watching videos online and I comment on people, like the Reborn community in itself has been very, very inviting. So I kind of love it. And in that way, and it's just, and it's all really for the art. Um, so that being said, so I've been experimenting with this air dry paint, and let me tell you guys, it has done wonders. Like it has just sped up my entire paint process. Now, contrary to what people believe, they think that it's not as good as Heat Genesis or whatever. Like I've scratched this paint. I've tried to. I'm still testing it, because I'm like I have to be thoroughly convinced. But so far, um, I've been quite amazed with the work that it's producing for me. Like the paint, if it wasn't for this paint, man. Aw, thank you, Betsy. Yes, Betsy's an actually amazing artist as well. And what we both enjoy about it is that, well, one, nobody else really understands us, but two, everybody kind of, we just enjoy each other's company, and we like to paint and chat sometimes. And let's see, and we like bounce ideas off each other, and we learn different things and different techniques from each other, and that's one thing that's really great. I look at it like back in the day, there was only like, not only, but there was like porcelain doll painting and composite doll painting and stuff. So this is just a different form. Ooh, different form, but just I feel like it's like branched off, so not only people that are collectors, but also children and younger people can use it as well, and it's also therapeutic value. So lots of reasons why I love reborning. Love the art, love making babies and making babies, uh, but I also enjoy just the artwork, the amount of work that people put into these dolls to like sculpt them and then have them made, then turn them into actual dolls, and you can do them to them, turn them into anything, is amazing. So yeah, and now experimenting with different mediums. So instead of Genesis paint, I've been experimenting with air dry paint, and I have to tell you, I love the softness and the more I feel like the skin tones of the air dry paints have a lot more life. I feel like it's warmer or more pastelly, I guess. It's not as harsh. I know. That's the best way I can describe it. So, okay. So I picked up, that being said, I picked up these. This is reflective. These are reflective paints. And this is Reborn Effects, and it's air dry paint. Now, what I also love about this air dry paint, and what I love about people who are creating products for Reborn artists, is that they're making it kind of gel with whatever. You can use any kinds of paints really to paint these dolls. Um, but these paints I find are amazing because you can actually paint over Genesis. So you can actually do the same thing, which is kind of cool. So I will show you. I have been working on, now this is an old sculpt I got from, where are you from? I think this is Sponilise. This is Sponilise Sieben. What was her name? Oh my gosh. Can't remember her name, but if you guys know, this is her little face. I don't know where, I think I got her from Bountiful. I'm not positive. But anyway, so she was an original, or yeah, I turned her into a she, I believe. She was a biracial baby, and she had like the mohair of it is, I believe this is, yeah, I think it is. I think this is ruby red. So, anyways, that's ruby red hair. And as you see how much it broke off. But and I was also newer at reboarding. Like I was getting my technique. Like I still have my, the swirl and everything there. But I was getting my technique and the needles that I liked and the hair I like to use. So anyway, so these were basically this doll was basically sitting in a box and just not getting any love. And I didn't know what to do with her. I really didn't. So I decided I am going to turn her into an avatar, which I did. So you can see. Now I don't know how I'm gonna paint the rest of this. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the rest of this. Um, but either way, I might just like I might do that. Oh, that applied hair technique? I might do that and then just paint it black. But anyway, so this is my little avatar baby. And then here's the limbs. I'll show you the limbs. Maybe you guys will know the sculpt. I know I have the sculpt written down somewhere, but anyways, she's got the cute tiny little mouth. And there's her arms. There's another arm. And I haven't sealed these yet, so if you're catching that shine, that's because they're not sealed yet. And there is matte varnish and all that kind of good stuff. Like, see, I didn't seal it, and then it kind of took paint off because I didn't. I put them, I rested them on top of each other. Don't do that. Even with heat set paint, you don't want to do that. But anyways, yeah. So there's that. So I figured that I'm going to start working on this while we chit chat. And I have the fan on. Like it's been really humid. It's so weird. It went from like really cold to like super super hot and humid. And in my house, like the house is like stays cold all year round. So so yeah, so it's like pretty much not sweater weather, but like maybe springtime weather in my house all the time. So I have no idea how to dress. So this is what I get. This is what it is, guys. Just pardon my hair thing. This keeps all my hair away. Cause hair away. Okay. All right. So noticing a couple paints that have been taken off from putting it down on like I put them on top like this, so don't do that. Okay. So, and I got this. Okay, so this reflective paint I got, there is reflective gold, so shimmers gold, obviously, and then like a shimmer peach, which is like a peachy type thing. I think what's happening here. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'll try to center myself too. There. Okay. So there's a reflective blue, peach, and gold, which is awesome. So now I want to add, well, first of all, the face. I think I'm going to add one. First of all, I'm going to add a layer. Now, I know the stripes are really apparent, which that's not my goal. So I'm going to do a wash of blue. I think I will do this blue. This is ultramarine blue, or maybe I'll just do the regular blue wash. And what's great is that this kit, I got the trial size kit from McPherson, so um, I like to mix a lot of paints too, so there's that. Okay, so this is the blue wash. And take a sip of my tea, and then I'll move it because I'll probably dip my brush in there. That won't be good. Sorry, that might be loud. Okay. So I still use these. Like I did have a palette and I thought I would use them. And I also use like these little jars to mix paint when I'm working on something. But these are like a lifesaver, seriously. Like I have a whole bunch of other ones, but I use them for the oil paints. So I have to give them a good wash before I can use them with these. But the best I think for the acrylic paints and air dry paint would be these ramekins and make sure there's no paint in the bottom, and make sure there's nothing on the bottom. Like my other tray thing here. Sorry, this is gonna be loud again. This microphone is right there. Okay, so I do have these. Let me see, and I got them from an Asian store. But so it has these things in there. So I feel like the acrylic could stick on there. So they're not really good for the painting. They're fine for the oil paints, but I don't think they'd be really good for my acrylics. And I have some like, and blue it like gets in everything. That's why I'm like trying to move everything back and out of the way because I'm still got to do some detail, but after I do this. So what I usually do, and basically let it work like you would in the Genesis. You know, you don't want to work with a dry brush or a dry sponge. So I'm just gonna put this one inside there. Now with these washes, I was told you can just put them directly on. So I'm gonna try it. It's very blue, so I'm gonna think here. That's some dilutant. Now this is the dilutant, and it's kind of the same consistency as water, but it has like some sticking properties on it. Sticky. It's adhesive, I think it's called. I don't know. They're fancy words and stuff. And then toothpicks and any kind of. I got to pick up these sticks I saw at Sally's that were really good for stirring, I think. So all I'm doing is I am just mixing it. I think that would be a good color. Okay. So we're going to try it. I'm just trying to blue wash to see if I need to go darker. And I think I'm going to have to go darker. What I love about this stuff is that it's, you know, it's very forgiving too, as long as, I mean, the drying time is a lot faster, so you don't have to wait for it to cool. You don't have to wait for it to. You know, I burned myself a few times. So this kind of takes that away. It's actually cute. But not what we're going for, so sorry about the noise. Sorry guys. I'm gonna put this here. I use these to let my limbs dry. So I'm just gonna put that there for now. Okay, so that's one trial. So I think I'm going to sucks. I shouldn't have put those together. I think we're going to do a dark blue. We're going to do a dark blue straight up. And it does depend on how dry your house is. My house apparently is very dry because everything dries up really fast here. So I have to add water. Oh my God, I'm trying not to splash it in my face. All right. This blue, I'm using aquamarine blue. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I think this will work. Yeah, I like that a lot better. I'm doing is I'm just basically darkening the layers. Yeah, I like that a lot better. It's so scary to work with blue because blue can stain everything and ruin everything in reboarding. But these paints seem to be really good, so once this layer dries, I'm going to do a thicker coat of blue and really darken it up. And then probably in the next couple minutes, those are going to be completely dry. And then I can just go ahead and do my next layer, which is awesome. Like I am a slow painter as far as planning it out. But then once I know where I'm going with it, and I don't like to stop. So, and I know sometimes with when I'm using Genesis, I'm lazy that way where I can stop and wait for it to dry and then come back to it. But then there's some days where I'm like, I don't want to wait for the oven. I just want to keep going and going. This would be a good time for me to get my gloves, actually, because it is blue. I do not want it to transfer. Like, I don't care if my clothing or anything. That's another thing too. Like if you're gonna be painting anything really, oil or air dry. What's I saying? Oh, gosh. Sorry, I got distracted. I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying? But yeah, so I don't like to wait for literally the paint to dry. And so it's kind of like the same kind, I'd say, the same drying, cooling time. But I find for me in this house, it dries a lot faster than I thought it would. Curing it completely does take a couple days. But that's whatevs. It's whatevs. Okay. One more. And we'll work on the face. This is basically just me experimenting with these colors and reusing some dolls that I haven't really neglected all this time. And work hard. I worked hard on them, but I just didn't know, like, I wasn't feeling them anymore. And sometimes it's a lot of work to refurbish your own baby. Like this doll, in order for me to be comfortable with, you know, I don't know, to be comfortable with her period, I would have to like completely strip her down, strip her paint, and take her hair off. And that's a lot of work. And I'm not about that kind of working life. So I'm using these. Oops. I do have a fan on here, so if it's really loud and windy, I apologize. Okay, so I'm gonna do his face, or his or her face. I don't know. I added a little bit of green wash. This green wash, you see it? It's like a bright green color. It's so pretty. Anyways, I added that to the face. I won't be able to see very well here, but anyways, it has a little bit on the face. I'm going to put blue all over, and then we'll see what it looks like. Ooh, colors of these paints so nice. I love it. This is perfect. Maybe I'll make this a put this as a decoration somewhere. I plan to fill out my whole entire house full of baby dolls. So my house is probably not where you want to hang out if you're not into dolls. That's what my goal is, anyways. And in every room, like I'm even gonna make a one for the kitchen, dining room, all the bedrooms. I'm trying to sneak some of my dolls into my boys' rooms. You can wake up to a creepy doll. And yes, I'd make it a creepy doll because why not? But I think this one would be kind of cute. Like maybe that's what I'll do. I'll stick like random babies in the corners of areas of my house. Then the kids would just look over, like, what the heck? This random baby will be staring at them. Okay, so there's the other coat. So I'm just gonna dry him over here to dry. Okay, I can check on the other stuff now. Okay, so I'll show you what I've been doing while that dries. So I started this baby, and this is another prototype. I think here it's got a first layer on right now, and some veining. Really cute though. So I'm going to, I don't know what, like it's just got like it doesn't even have a paint color really on it. It just has a base coat, like not even a flesh 08. Maybe a flesh 08? Very, very muted, very diluted flesh 08. Like a wash, anyways. So yeah, I can't wait. So that one's going to be done. And then this one I completed already and just making sure everything's like nice and dry. I have to do one more sealant of the paint, but anyway, so this is another prototype baby. And what color eyes I put in there? I think hazel brown I put. Mm-hmm. Then this is painted hair. This is the second time I've done a painted hair. I kind of like it. It's fun to do because it's all about illusions and shadows and such, right? So anyway, so she is done. I have to get some clothing and I'll put some more matting fluid or matting varnish on there. But so cute. I love the texture. It has a really nice texture. And then I'll show you. This is my completed. It's dry. Yeah, it's dry now. Liam. So I fixed up his lips were a little bit too purpley. I didn't really like it, so I toned those down. I did his teeth and his tongue. I don't know if I'm gonna do some gloss. I might do some gloss in the inside of his mouth. Again, that's air dry as well, so that won't take much time. I darkened his eyebrows because he has like a thick head of hair, as you can see. This is his hair, and it's really cool because it's like I use burnt umber, but it's all one color. This is just layers upon layers of color on top of it, and it looks just like my actual son's hair color, my youngest. Uh, so yeah, so that's Liam. Liam by Bonnie Brown, and he looks ashy, but he's not ashy. It's cute, right? I love him. His personality really came out when I darkened the eyebrows. Like I had thinner eyebrows because I didn't know whether I was going to root him lightly or paint his hair. So yeah, I like how he turned out though. His teeth are so cute. So yeah, think I'm gonna gloss the lips, just a little bit. I think not even like the gloss. I think I'm gonna do like a satin varnish. Put those on the lips and then gloss on the inside of the mouth. It's gonna look more natural because you know they're not. Well, he's about a year. He fits in, I'd say 18-month clothing, but we got him a 24-month-old outfit, and it's so cute. It's got jeans and suspenders and a white button-down shirt. So cute. So yeah, he looks really good in that color too. I'm just looking at it. Sorry, his body is detached, obviously, and it's assembled, so it's really kind of creepy. It's kind of funny. To me, it's not creepy, but I could see how people would be like, "Really?" So yeah. All right. And then all right, so while I'm still waiting for this to dry, I got a new kit. And I didn't do a video on it, so I might as well do that here. Look, I'm doing all kinds of things, like just multitasking. Everything. Okay. So let me bring you guys down a bit more. I'm not looking at the ceiling. Like how boring is that? Okay, so hopefully I don't have anything in my hands. I'm risking it, guys. This is I got the Betty kit. Betty by Natalie Blick. Can we discuss how adorable this baby is? Look at those lips. Very cute. Like for not having like crazy detail, she has a lot of detail. Does that make any kind of sense? Like her lips, like the texture. I love the vinyl. First of all, it's very squishy, and it's got a little bit of grip. I like that. Um, Lips though are so cute. Big old head. I compared the two. So if you want to compare the two with Liam, I'll show you. So here's Liam. They're both the same. I'll go this way. We're doing like a it's like a lineup. So his head is way bigger. Yeah. Look how big his head is. Look where my hands are. Cute though, right? So Liam has a big old head, but so well done, so cute. So anyway, so this is Betty, and she is a stand-up doll. Now, I was really scared of stand-up dolls when I was younger, but they were the ones that were like 2 feet tall, and they were like they when you laid them back, laid them on their back, they would oh shit, they would fall asleep. Their eyes would close. Yeah, those things creep me the hell out. But here I am getting one and making one myself. Except her eyes won't close, which I don't know would be more creepier. Okay, so here's a leg. Whoever's rolling up in this tree is probably like, what? But anyways, here's legs. Here's her legs. And compared to Liam, Liam is way bigger. Liam has very, very chunky legs. Uh, yeah, I think he's overall like bulkier. There's her feet. Let's see. That's right. Look at the detail on that. That's gorgeous. We'll do the toes. Let's see the toes. Stairs. There's the other one. Anyway, so cute. Hold on, guys. I gotta pause this for a second. Okay, sorry, I had to listen to a message. It was weird. Okay. Okay. So got the legs, and then the hands of Betty. And I think it's a little bit easier to see, like when you have the hands out, like hand by hand. There's my hand. This is the weirdest stream ever, but it is what it is. So there's her hand. See how big it is compared to mine. It's like the cutest thing. And then this hand, which is really cute. And there is like, she's got little dimples in her arms. Nice detailing in the hands. It's very, very cute. Very cute sculpt. So I have that one. I have another Liam. I have a Saskia. I'm going to start, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to start a Saskia. Here's my Tink. Here's Saskia. And then I have another Liam. So one, two, three, four babies to do. I just finished Hansel and Gretel. I posted them up on my Instagram and on my Facebook, so you can check those out. Punky Pie Babies, all one word. And check those out. And I'll show them to. Actually, I'll just show them. So right here, I will show them. This is the belly plate for Hansel. His little belly plate. Okay, so this is Hansel. This is Hansel. Look at his hair. He's almost. And I kept their hair like long, like, back in the day kind of baby. Isn't he adorable? So this is the Elise Sculpt. Elise Sculpt by Bonnie Brace. Or no, not Bonnie. Nope, Cassie. Cassie Brace. Very cute. And I textured. I put a lot of heart and soul into this one. Really cute. So this is Hansel. And then again, that's with his belly plate here. I haven't put him on. I should do some pictures of him with his belly plate on. Sorry, baby. How cute is that? Aww. How adorable is that? I should do a picture of just out of a bath picture with his belly plate. How cute would that be? Okay, so that is Hansel. Sorry, flower. Put you over there for a minute. And then this is Gretel. Her hair is so long. I made her hair super, super thick, like very, very thick and long. Who doesn't want a baby with long hair that you can play with and comb, right? That's not yarn like a Cabbage Patch Kit. Okay. So this is, and she is the Evelyn kit by Cassie Brace. Now her lashes are crazy ass long. I know. I still have to trim them, but I liked how extra they were. No funny. Look at how long they are. And I thought that they would match anyways. They matched her actual hair too. Thick lashes, thick head of hair. So, yeah. So this is her. Isn't she adorable? I just love her. She's so cute. So yeah, Hansel and Gretel, and they both wear 3 to 6 months clothing. This is 3 to 6 months. It's a little bit loose up here, but I don't mind that because I feel like when you have your own children, you don't want to have it, tight around them, right? Even though this baby isn't going to move, still. But yeah, so this is Gretel. So Hansel and Gretel, and I am planning on making some traditional German outfits for them. So stay tuned for that. I do have them up for sale, but if they don't go, I don't mind keeping them either. You know what I'm saying? But I do have somebody who's looking at Gretel, but there's Gretel. So those are the babies I have so far. I don't know how long. I think I have to wait to make sure he's completely sealed for a couple days. So Liam will be going up for sale for sure. This version. And I will put that up on my Instagram, and I will on my Facebook, Instagram, and he actually might be going to McPherson store. So I do have some dolls there as well, so check them out if you stop in their store. And yeah, so I just thought I'd do a quick little paint with me. I know it's been all over the place, and I know how entertaining it was. But I was quite entertained. All right, I'm just looking back. See the doll? It's already dried the touch. Just taking a look. Yeah, so the face. I'm going to look at the face now. sticky. And when it's sticky like that, I don't want to put any more paint on it and potentially pull it off. Like it hasn't for me, but I'm not gonna try it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add like some details to the face, which will be very fun. But I gotta, what am I gonna do with all this paint? I think I have to go darker. I think I have to go darker. And you only need like a tiny drop. Like I don't, like I have to dilute this. It's that dark. So wow, think I'm gonna go really, really dark. See what happens. Right. Yeah. Blue everywhere. Okay. So we're gonna finish up. Start on the legs first. So I'm going super dark. This is like gonna be. See how dark I'm going. Going very, very dark. I actually like that way better. So spring is finally here. Actually, I think it skipped spring and it went right to like crazy summer weather. Where there's like, camping weather where it like starts to rain. Right when you're like, oh, I got all these plans to be outside enjoying the weather, and then it rains. Yeah, it's that kind of weather. What is that? What's that? Something cooking?
From the pasta.
Oh.
Mom, are these expired?
What?
No. It says BB and then slash N.
Let me see. No, it's not. No, May. MA is May.
But it is made.
Yeah, like 2000 whatever. It's not. I already looked at it. That's not. It won't expire like that, but good that you're checking. That's a good thing. Okay. Ah. Let's see. Put it over there. So we're going with this dark ultramarine blue, which is actually a perfect color. And I'm just doing like a wash, but like a thicker shade because they're kind of Smurf-like, aren't they? What were they called? Navi, right? Navi? Darius? Oh, you don't like what they called the avatars. What's the name of the tribe? A Navi? Is it Navi? Yeah, see, that's what I said. You won't know because you get sick of got sick of it. That would. We won't go there though.
I play that all the time.
Yeah, but something wrong with it.
He's like, oh, even though we've watched the movie so many times, we'll do it in 3D and we'll make it better.
Was it the same effect?
Make it more interesting.
It's a good movie, but not a million times. Funny though. This one, I'm gonna have to push these. I'm going a little bit darker. I actually like it a lot darker. It kind of brings the rest of the stripes, I feel, together. If you watch the movie, I think there's supposed to be a second part, isn't there?
I think they're coming out with it right now.
Like this summer. Should be super cool.
God.
Dogs. So, as you can see, I should do a quick comparison. So, okay, so this is with the blue wash, the lighter, the first one that dried, and then this is I've darkened the blue even more so. And I actually think I'm going to go even darker. Might do a couple more layers. So we're going to go darker. I love this. I love the way it's turning out now. Darkening it makes it look less stripy. I'm still gonna add details, but look at that base color, man. So I really want to get to that reflective blue paint, but I think that's gonna be a while. I could add it. She did say I should add it. I'll add it. I'll add it. That's what I'll do. So, guess I'm not gonna get to the reflective blue paint. I really wanted to, but I'm gonna open it up and it's better, right? So see if all the blue. There. Um,
Oh my gosh, Mom, I'm so smart. I didn't realize this was dish soap.
okay. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off here. It's already been an hour of just craziness, but I will be back. I do have another video that I'm going to be uploading. Um, I might do like a details video of the twins and Liam, and then do some more painting of the other two babies, the normal color. But I really want to get into this paint, this reflective paint. So we're gonna open it and we're gonna see what it looks like. What can I put you? Reflective blue. I'm gonna put it right here. Ooh, it's a pearlescent color. I don't know if you can see it. It is blue. Oh, wow. Yes, this is going to look amazing on it. Yeah. I think I'm going to put this all over the baby, actually. Yeah, I like it. So the reflective blue is very, very pretty. Really nice shimmer. All right, I'm going to hop off here, but thanks for joining. I know this was crazy. I don't even know if I'll keep this up there, but I'll keep it up for a little bit, and I will upload again very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.
Wait, Dad, don't we put all of the sauce? Or just half?